What's up, YouTube? I know it's been a really long time. So just in case it's your first time watching, just so you know, I am 25 years old and I've been sober for, wait a second, almost 5 years. I've been sober for almost 5 years, okay? And I don't drink, I don't smoke weed, I don't smoke cigarettes, okay? I've been sober for almost 5 years. In July 2012, it'll be 5 years, okay? Now listen, I'm really sorry for all of you. I haven't been on in a really long time. I just see I have a lot of emails that I need to reply to. I'm really sorry. It's been a long time since I've logged on. I've just been really busy with work. I'm here now, and it's New Year's Eve. It's like almost 8 p.m. and here I am working. But all is well. And anywho, I just wanted to log on and make a video real quick if I could. And forgive the music in the background if you hear any music. I've got someone in the back working and they're bumping music back there just because whatever. Anywho, so here we go. Let's get into it. And then I don't even know what one of the last videos I made was about, but so forgive me if any of the information is redundant. But here we go. There's just some things that I really want to express. Oh, and by the way, it is New Year's Eve. By the time you watch this video, it'll probably be 2012 already. But let me tell you something. New Year's resolutions, man. New Year's Eve is magical. Magical, man. I know it sounds phony or it sounds funny, but it is. So you know, I quit smoking cigarettes on a New Year's Eve. In fact, tonight at 11:59 p.m. with 59 seconds, I'll be 7 years no cigarettes. Do I regret it? Absolutely not. And let me get into that real quick. I never met anyone that quit cigarettes and then later on said, "Oh, I totally regret quitting cigarettes." Same thing goes for everything, weed, alcohol. I know people that have been forced to quit weed through law and like through all kinds of stuff, probation, drug test, whatever it might have been, work-related stuff. I know people that have been forced to quit weed, and they don't ever have, you never hear them say, "Oh, I regret it. I'm missing out on so much." In fact, you watch little, even though they were dragged into sobriety, you know, kicking and screaming, they really did not want to quit. Like some of those people that post on these videos saying, they're totally pro-weed and all that stuff. Those kind of people dragged into sobriety, right? You watch and you notice, because you know some of these are my friends and stuff, you notice like little things about them getting better and better and better, and they start talking better and they start like getting more enthusiastic and excited about life, less apathetic, more alive, and yeah, and then you never hear them complaining about sobriety. They're not like, "Oh my gosh, everything sucks so bad. I need to be smoking weed." Like la la la. They don't even talk about missing it. Okay, I just wanted to get that. That was just randomly came across right now. I thought I would express that. Anyway, and by the way, not to brag or not to boast, but I could never talk the way that I talk right now, like enthusiastically, even this fast or articulate, had I been smoking weed. I mean, if I could show you a video of me a few years ago, I'd be like, "Yo, what up?" Like, I had very little going on inside, much less very little to express. You know what I mean? You could ask me any question and I'll have the dumbest response. "Oh yeah, that's crazy, dude." That's it, you know? Anyway, so here, let me, I don't really have any plan on what I'm going to say, but there are some things that just randomly come to mind that I would express. One thing is, for all of those people who are thinking about trying getting sober, or for even those people who've never even considered it, who don't see any reason to, let me just say this, okay? There is a difference between me and you right now, okay? And other people who have gotten sober, and yourself, okay? A big difference, okay? That difference is, I know what it's like to be sober and you don't, okay? So I know what I'm talking about and you don't, okay? So if you're out there and you say, and you're all pro weed and stuff, and if you're a true pothead, you've been smoking for years or whatever, then I know something that you don't know, and you can't even have a conversation on this subject, or you can't even debate with me about what's better and what's not, because you don't know what it's like over here. I know what it's like over there and over here, and I judge and I say over here is better. But you don't know what it's like over here. You only know what it's like over there. How the heck are you going to judge what it's like over here? You haven't been over here in years. You know what I mean? Especially for those of you who are a lot like myself a couple years ago, who started smoking, who are, you know, were for similar in age, who who started smoking years ago, back when they were like youngsters, back when they were like youth. And then now they're adults. Like, say you start smoking weed when you're 15 or something, and now you're like 25. You know what I mean? You have no idea what it's like to be a sober person. You do not know what it's like to be sober. So you cannot judge it, and you cannot rule it out. And this goes for people who are considering getting sober, who are struggling with it, and then even debating, like, I don't really know, like, I don't know, man, I kind of still want to smoke, or whatever. And this is for those pro-weed people. They're just like, no, absolutely not. Like, I'm never going to freaking get sober, ever. Screw that. You know what I mean? And there's people that shoot down everything that I'm saying 100%. You're wrong. You don't know what you're talking about, whatever. You don't know what you're talking about. Like, I know what I'm talking about, and you don't know anything about sobriety, so you can't judge it, okay? Now, let me make this metaphor real quick. It's like a really good way of explaining it, okay? Now, it's like I've been to this place that is amazing. It is tight. It's phenomenal. It's the coolest place, like, ever. I put it this way: unless you're like suicidal and you want to kill yourself, you would really love it. You would be crazy for you not to want to be here and to just live life here. Okay, it's the best way to live. Like, I'm gonna put it in a metaphor. Say it's a physical place. Okay, it's a physical place. Streets are made of gold. Everything is free food. Everything is the best food you've ever had in your entire life. The best meals, the best sleep, the best water, the best people. You know what I mean? Like, the best girls, the best guys, whatever. The best everything. Everything is the best. Okay, I'm talking about the water is blue, not polluted looking, but blue. Like, you can see through it. Like, the sand is clean. Everything is perfect. Or not perfect, but everything is dope. Everything is as good as it can get. Okay, everything is the best. Okay, but this place is not easy to get to. It takes time to get there. Okay, and it takes a little bit of effort. Okay, say it takes 3 months to get there. It takes 3 months, and it takes a lot of sacrifice. Sacrifice isn't not comfortable. It's not comfortable what you have to go through to get there, at least in the beginning. You're not used to this level of transportation. Say let's say I'm saying, okay, I know you're used to just laying around all day and everything, but we're going to have to hike there or something like that. You know what I mean? Imagine the only way to get there is by hiking. And then after you hike for a while, basically you have to hike, and you have to like catch a boat and just all this stuff you're not used to. You've never done anything like this in your life. But to get there, to get to this place that I'm talking about, these exact steps are necessary. There's absolutely no way around it. You can't buy a product that'll get you there faster or more comfortable. You know what I mean? Like, you have to take these specific steps. And, like, the only way to get from here to here is by traveling there. You can't, like, cheat and get there somehow, And by the way, that quick side note, let's say this is happiness, and let's say this is you. Smoking weed is cheating and getting to, or whatever it was, cheating, and you're cheating your way to happiness. You purchase happiness, and then, you're happy for 2 hours, and then you're back here. But being sober, you get happy the good old-fashioned, clean, the man way. This is the way of the way people should get happy. The actual way. You do normal things to get happy, you know what I mean? And you travel there and you actually get there. For instance, me making out with my girlfriend, me talking to my girlfriend, me going and playing hockey, I play hockey, me, whatever, like whatever I do to get happy, you know what I mean? I don't go buy a freaking bag of weed and freaking roll a blunt and get happy. What a substitute of happiness. Not even real happiness. It's like fake happiness. And my bad, I had ADD. See, I go all over the place. So let me get back to this, what I was saying. You have to take these specific steps to get there. Okay, there's no easy way around it. You do get used to it. Like, once you start hiking, the hardest part is getting your boots on and freaking starting that hike. And then it's actually fun. You have fun hiking. The whole way there becomes fun. But the hardest part is even convincing yourself, for one. And then the second hardest part is actually getting started. But once you're there, it's like piece of cake. You know what I mean? It's like, you don't even, just like someone told me at the gym one time. I was at the gym. This dude said, the hardest part about working out is getting to the gym. Once you're here, everything's easy. But the whole talking yourself into getting in the car, getting here, getting into the gym, the hardest part about working out is getting here. Same thing. The hardest part about this whole thing is actually starting. but you will not complain one bit. I don't know if my video stopped or not. I'm going to make part 2 just in case this video stops or something, okay? I'm going to make part 2.